Please, we can share it. Okay. See, whenever you're going for interview, like for example, you're working as an end user and you did certification or you learned SAP MM and you're trying for a consultant role. So always the key topics you should know. Okay, what is MM and why MM is being used by the companies. At that level, you should have that knowledge. Okay, for example, SAP MM, total SAP MM, if you consider, so what is the main use of SAP MM? Procure and inventory. So you have to procure for the company and you have to store the materials for their business. They may procure, they may produce, like they may produce a products with PP, or else just it's a trading company. They buy and they make some, what you call, some charges, they will add it and they will sell it. It's a trading, buy and sell, buy, make and sell. So you can generally see this kind of business, right? Buy and sell. Okay. Buy and sell. This is mostly like trading. Buy, make a product and sell. The most of the manufacturing. Okay. So mostly we see for the any manufacturing companies and all those stuff you used to see. And another one is buy, service, buy and provide services. Provided services, that is a business. They may, for providing services, for example, a customer care, they're providing customer services to many banking companies. What they are buying employees. Okay, and for that they need laptops and headphones, and to run the regular they have to buy electrical related services. Okay, they have to provide electricity, they have to provide internet, and they have to provide their coffee machines or whatever, all those things they are buying and they are providing services to the companies. Okay, so if you see that buy and provide services, so this is their thing. These are like mostly service based companies. Even IT companies also mostly they do the same thing. Okay, service based companies. Okay, so I just gave you some 3 examples. So what exactly MM is doing, you should be very clear about that, what MM is doing for the companies. Okay, so when it comes to that areas, like you should know about what is P2P cycle. What is P2P cycle? Procure to pay. And you need to say about what are the key master data. I always say that material master, info record. Key things, remaining you can just check it. If you once you get confidence, you can go to the next level. So basic procurement processes. Okay, and the important is pricing procedure. Any MM consultant, they may have more questions, they may have confusions, they may have certain doubts also, but at least you should know what is pricing procedure, how will it come to purchase order, and what is the use of condition types, and what is use of schema group. That level of knowledge you can easily get it. So how the calculation is happening, how the discount is getting calculated, that one needs more practice, but this basic thing you should be very confident. And release procedure. Okay, release procedure, automatic account determination. Okay, so when it comes to special procurements, different depends on the company and interviewer, they may touch different things, but most popular I can say subcontracting, estimate. Okay, these 2 are most popular. You can get the questions from these areas. So I doesn't mean that one. For example, there are 2 categories are there. When you in our college also, certain students they prepare everything. I don't have to tell these things to them. But certain students say that one, okay, I need 60-70% marks. So some critical things or some few topics I want to leave it. Okay, somewhat whatever I'm giving, that is applicable for that 60 to 70% is enough. Okay, such kind of people. But when it comes to the people who want, I just need pass, that only pass people are not at all, I think 90% cases they cannot get success in IT industry, because when you go for interviews, there are 2 openings or 3 openings will be there, and there are 20 people attended interviews. Okay, when they do the filtration, almost they will end up with 60 to 70% or 75% score is their benchmark. Got it right? Like how the many of your friends would be preparing for the bank exams and all. Earlier they would have got for 65 marks. Now they are not getting for 78, 81 also, because of the competition. So I can give only 2 categories when you prepare for interviews: learn everything or learn most of the things. There is no question of that. I will learn only partially. After getting job, I will prepare. One point I wanted to highlight to everyone: without practice, please don't go for interviews. Okay, because your way of answering and your way of thinking, the way of presentation, it will look easily, and an interviewer can identify that this person has just prepared interview questions and came to the interview but not practicing. So how many times you see the screen, SAP screen, you can remember easily. You don't have to by heart the SAP path. If you open every day, some 20 minutes, open SPRO, go to material management, see purchasing. Okay, where is automatic account determination is there? Where is release procedure? So you can familiar with that parts. You don't have to by heart it. Okay. Yeah, this one. And when it comes to developments, mostly the reports, because of the logic, they may ask you any reports. Okay, custom reports. Mostly these kind of questions, custom reports are enough. Okay, so integration wise, MMFI, MMSD mostly. Okay, this is for some 3 years or 4 years or 5 years of profile. But sometimes if they want to go for little more critical, then definitely they will check your knowledge of interfaces, MMPP integration. Okay, any more developments, like have you worked on any enhancements? Okay, and any enhancements, and do you know the basic debugging skills? Basic debugging skills. But this one, or sometimes you may get it for 4 years of interview, or sometimes you may get it for 7 years, 8 years. That kind of interviews you may get it. 2-3 years they may not go to that level. Okay, so definitely I'm saying that based on the interviewer, it can change. There is no rule that this is not 8th class syllabus, 9th class syllabus, 10th class syllabus. So 2 years interviews, 3 years interviews. You cannot say a few things. Few things, yeah, definitely we can say. They won't ask you for the debugging or enhancements, more enhancements, those kind of things when you go for a 2 years profile, a 3 years profile. Okay. So that will be, I can say that high level only. So no one can say this. This is not something like what is the table for material plant data. It is MERC. If you go to Brazil, if you go to USA, if you go to Singapore, anywhere, you will get the same answer. But whatever I'm saying in the last 10 minutes, that is sometimes 90% is correct, sometimes 60% is correct. Okay, so it depends on the interview. So let's see, somebody has raised the hand and also some question. So I learned many new things from your content, but how to get more real-time exposure? So do you have any reference materials for design skills? Any other questions? Okay. So more debugging skills means there are documents and videos also you find in YouTube. But efficiently, what I can suggest is anyone. If you know any ABAPer, any ABAP friend, or if you need any contact or something, you can send an email to me. So 3 people or 4 people, or if you have a group of people, talk to that ABAPer, and I want to learn the basic debugging. At least I want to go to a program and read it. If there is a runtime error, I just want to open any kind of like, for example, if you go to in a program, you got a one runtime error, like what exactly you wanted to do it. So verify it, how to analyze that error, That level of knowledge is enough for me. So those things you can definitely tell them. Okay, that will be more helpful for them. To learn from 3 hours or 4 hours may be sufficient, because you're not going to learn the programming, you're not going to learn how to code, correct? You're just learning to read it, how to read the program and how to understand what exactly logic is given, why I'm getting this value for certain report output, what is the field logic, how to go and verify in the program which logic is written by the abap. So that level of knowledge you can learn. So there are few free videos on available in on YouTube, maybe you can check it. But my personal suggestion is, if you have 2 3 people, you can send an email, or else if you have any abap friends, you can ask them, we have 4 people, please teach me 4 5 hours of debugging. So that level of practically they can explain you that how to analyze what you call a respective program and all. Okay, any reference for material debugging? Yeah, that's a good. Real-time exposure means, yeah, that's what you need to go for SCN blogs. I have shared some wiki links, right? You need to go to that wiki links and how real-time issues only they have presented. Even I provided for some 50 support tickets, and if you go to wiki links, you will get it some kind of content like real-time issue and what solution they have provided, whether it can be a configuration, whether it can be a programming. So that level, how to do on your own means, functionally you have a lot of things you can do with your practice system. It can be IDES or sandbox. Okay, definitely you can plan for you can practice on any scenario, how the errors are coming and how we are configuring the system. So you need to do that level when you're doing practice. Okay, so real-time scenarios means, again, we have to check with any consultant. I get some 4 5 hours of time. Okay, any recently how what kind of issue has come, how you have fixed it. Like that, can you explain some 5 issues with detailed steps? Like that, you can check it. But in our real-time content, I try to provide many of the sample function specifications, some issues and solutions. Okay, I try to provide many things. If you still wanted to have any personal interaction, definitely you can check with any consultant. Okay, if you have any similar such kind of requirements, you also can send email. I will try to plan if possible, or else I will refer someone. Okay. I'm BTech in mechanical engineering. How MM? Yeah, engineering also MTech. If you have done BTech and MTech, you can think whether why you want to come, why do you want to come to software. Okay, after you have done this kind of MTech everything, so you may question yourself, like whether going to software, and you have, why did you complete that MTech. Okay, first you question yourself, you should not regret after a few years of time, I would have gone to my core MTech kind of thing. So if you want to come to SAP, first you get some job in your core MTech. Maybe you try to take the department of inventory or purchasing. Okay, so that you're not completely disconnected. You're going to work on regular how production is requesting the materials, how you're sending, what kind of challenges you're facing, like sometimes material shortage, how you're handling, what is just in time. Sometimes you call to vendor and provide immediate materials because there is a shortage for your night production line. So these kind of areas you can learn more and enhance your SAP MM skills, and you can try for the job. Then it will be more it will be add value to your MTech and your regular job. Experience using some ERP, not SAP. Recently completed SAP MM, the request to consider to previous experience. See, if you have experience in different ERP, yes, compared to fresher, definitely you will have upper hand, because you know business well, you can understand well, you can talk confidently in the interview, you can showcase your ERP skills. Technical SAP MM you learned outside. That's what you have to convey. Sir, I have business knowledge. I'm working on certain ERP. So I know that purchasing, inventory, we also have in our ERP. So I learned SAP MM because I wanted to switch my career to SAP. So I have technically what I learned, and business wise I have knowledge. Definitely you can consider my profile for that kind of role. You need to convey that level of confidence to them. At least maybe you may have to compromise, because you have 6 years and already that ERP, so you have some good package, you would have good package. So you may have to little compromise. You can tell that also to them. My aspiration to come to SAP and to build my career in SAP. So at this initial stage, I'm ready to sacrifice certain package. So currently I'm getting, for example, 8. So you don't have to pay me more than on that 8. So I'm okay for 5 or 5.5 also, it is fine, because once I build the skills, I can earn. So that kind of things also you can express, because when the interview asking at the end of interview, do you have any questions? Do you want to say anything? At that point of time, definitely you can utilize to showcase these kind of points. Okay. Yeah, that kind of task and tickets and all currently I cannot do, because these are all active things. Okay, so currently active things I cannot really manage. Okay, but definitely I used to have such kind of ideas if you want to do more active things. Currently I do mostly passive. Like you can see that when I do many YouTube community, you see I put some questions, I put posts, I share my videos, I share some suggestions. You can follow my YouTube community. Okay, I think mostly if you subscribe and click on the bell icon, mostly you will get in your home network itself when you open YouTube, or else you come to your community. So those are all passive, because today I got interest. I spent some 2 hours of time where I put some polls and I schedule for next week or next 2 3 weeks like that. But every week I ask some question, and somebody is waiting for me on Sunday. So those things at this moment it is tough. But if you have such kind of requirements, please send an email. So definitely I will consolidate, and which I can do it on my own within my time, and within my interest and time and availability, everything. If I cannot do it, definitely we have some 2 3 of our old students, so who are willing to do these kind of things. Definitely I can connect with them. Okay, so but definitely you will get that respect to support. A few things I can do on my own, few things I can refer. I'm clearly saying any active things mostly I'm not preferring now. Okay, my job is my active work. Anything other will be passive. Okay, I may make videos 1 week, 10 videos I make three next 3 weeks I may not make any video. So because I do based on my availability, and so based on that interest and even what I learned in the last few weeks, and which made me more crazy to make a video. So all these parameters will play the role. Yeah, sure. Wherever videos you feel that some improvement is required, definitely send the topics. I will definitely think on that if I make it again. Okay. Course content, yes, yeah, our content is very huge actually. If you compare, we covered most of MM topics, and we covered real time, we covered interview questions. So if you spend at least every day approximately 2 hours of time, then I think 3 months, 2.5 3 months, you can full fledged you can learn. Okay. Someone is raising the hand. If you have question, you can just post, because I am reading your messages. Okay, we are going to close in 5 minutes. So yeah, if you have fresher get opportunity to work from, yeah, fresher, that is the critical thing, because in SAP market, what happened, the fresher openings are maybe 5 to 10%. If you see 10 openings, maybe 1 or 2 related to freshers. But I always suggest the people who want to switch into SAP, okay, you don't keep SAP is the only one. Okay, I left my job, I dedicatedly I will sit for 1 month and I will get the job. So those things may work for certain kind of people, but many people will end up with disappointment, because 3 months, 4 months, 5 months there is no job. So that's a keep something, but try to keep relevant, like working in some purchasing area, at least what taxes are available in India, and what tax we pay when you buy the material, or inventory stores when you're selling. Okay, what kind of tax we pay to the sales tax. So this kind of business knowledge at least you will aware. So such kind of areas, try to get a job. Work for 1 year, 2 year, doesn't matter. I worked for 3 years, 7 months in Asian Paints, which helped me a lot to understand, because I don't go always imagination during my initial days of career also, because I have seen closely how materials are coming, and how we issue to the production, what kind of issues will come if the material has shortage. So many things I can relevant. If you see my videos also, I try to give examples which are relevant to my experience, not something like only by reading or something, such kind of area. So, but ideal searching for SAP job is very sensitive area. Okay, because every month you will feel financial pressure. You cannot ask your home. You already spent a lot of money on your education, so that is very sensitive area. You try to have something which is relevant. Either it should increase your communication skills, it should enhance your communication skills or email skills, talking to people. So at least these things, at least you will get it right. And only sitting in room or idle 1 hour 2 hour getting bored or distraction. Now we have mobile is the biggest distraction for everyone. Some people may be chatting, some people may be games or YouTube videos or whatever. So we have these kind of distractions. So if somebody says that I will sit and complete everything in 1 month and all, maybe 10 20 30% people can achieve, but many people will face the issue. Okay, so how can you do analysis from table basis? Yeah, you know the list of tables. Okay, list of table, go to MERA, go take one material, what data is coming, you can check it. Okay, basic data 1, data 2, and few fields in sales views also stored in MERA. Okay, take MERC, take a field, and how you can verify. So like that you can do the analysis. Email skills and speaking skills. Email skills you can definitely learn from internet. Practice, you can learn it. It is easier also. Speaking skills, definitely how many videos you watch, how many documents you read it without practicing. Either practicing with the kids, now kids are speaking very well. Okay, practice with kids or practice with any customer care, or even there are some mobile apps nowadays. You can talk to the robot. Okay, so they will answer you. Like we have this one, right? Alexa or like Google. Okay, even Siri in Apple. So these kind of things also can have a better conversation to have some kind of questions, but they may end up quickly. But you have other sources of apps where you can have communication and you can listen, you can talk to them. Yeah, Excel skills I covered, because the speaking and all there is a very big vast topic and there are many experts are teaching. But Excel, why did I choose Excel along with SAP? Because during my projects, what are the formulas I frequently use it during my data migration activities, during my support ticket analysis, during my implementation. So those formulas only I'm teaching. Excel might have thousands of tips, but I'm not teaching everything, because what I did in what I used, because I want to give the knowledge to my followers, the real-time knowledge. Okay, only if I want to make Excel videos, if I sit for 100 tips, if I learn 100 videos, we can release it. But I'm making only videos which I use, means that also will be helpful for you during your projects. Okay, yeah, emails and all, you can learn it. I hope, thanks everyone for joining, and the practical tasks are giving a task and doing things and all, definitely I will think. But I need to say one point, I'm keeping posts on my YouTube community. People are not reading question, or people are not even bothering about the correct or wrong answer. I see always, sometimes I see 70% is wrong answers. Sometimes I see 50% is people wrong answers. So they can Google, they can answer correctly. Even many times I keep the post by keeping my video, watch this video and answer it. But still they are giving answer. So when you see a question to answer, people are 60 to 50% of people, means the 800 people are giving poll, means more than 400 people are giving wrong answer. They don't have a time to read the question, they don't have time to watch our video, or they don't have a time to Google and give the correct answer. In these kind of cases, giving a task, have you finished the task and all, for many people it's very difficult. Maybe 10 people or five people, where we can closely monitor what is the output. Okay, this week I asked you to create a PO and then do the GR. What you have done it, what are the accounting entries? Definitely I have this plan. Definitely I'll think how I can do it in my premises, what is available. Okay, thanks everyone for joining, and please share our YouTube videos with your circle, and I'm going to share you Udemy free links, enroll and review. Thanks again, and all the best everyone. Okay, keep commenting on YouTube, be in touch. Thank you.